everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody's hitting that like button as they come in. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please please subscribe. So before we do the big reveal that everybody is looking for, this isn't gonna be a long stream, but I'm gonna break it down into two parts. I'm gonna show you the hardware, then we could do the reveal everybody's looking for, and then I'll go into how I operate the software. So to begin with, we're gonna go over some of the hardware. So I'm going to switch to my iPhone. Sorry that this isn't too stable. I'm actually holding it by hand. So I actually have a couple of Stream Decks, which are basically macro buttons that can do different things that are programmed, which I will show you when I actually do the software part of it. As far as the microphone I'm using, I'm actually using a wireless Go microphone. And the computer, which you really can't see, is just this little square thing here. It's a Mac Mini. I also use a secondary computer that reads the chat into my AirPods, so I don't actually have to read it on screen, which comes in handy when I'm doing the VR. That's how I understand what everybody's doing in the chat. And one last piece of equipment that makes all this run. This lock is biometric, so it does take my fingerprint to open. That's the network servers that runs everything in my office. So now we'll go back. Yes, I can hear the chat, Brian. We're gonna find out now. Is everyone really ready for the big reveal? Can we get some thumbs up in the chat if everyone's... Oh, no. Actually, let's get some nuts in the chat if everyone's ready for the big reveal. Okay, we got some nuts, so this is the FedEx package I received today. I don't know why that's not showing up. It's a label, but it's yellow. It shouldn't be. Yellow is not green, but you can see I have not opened it yet. Gonna open it together. Well, mine at least. Actually, does anybody know you should cut away from yourself? All right. All right, so you guys wanted peanuts. Does that include the styrofoam peanuts it comes with? No? Oh, they actually packed it nice. It came with a cold pack to keep the chocolate cold. They packed it with a cold pack. All right, so we got some Mocha Cafe cups. Actually, I ordered 2 boxes of those Mocha Cafe cups. Oh, I did find the thing of nuts I ordered. Look at that. Dr. Sean's Salty Nuts. And it's got a very nice label, too, if you guys can see. And let's see. We can do this. There we go. And there's Dr. Sean's Salty Nuts. Well, I'm gonna taste one of Dr. Sean's. Gonna taste one of Dr. Sean's nuts. Very salty. They do, actually. I thought they would be bigger. So, but for those of you just coming in, I will show you the label once again that was in the closed package. You saw me open the package. Dr. Sean's Salty Nuts. Oh, I forgot to play my thing. Oh. Alright, this is a little delayed reaction because I already opened it. But I had a special video prepared before I opened the box, so you're going to get to see the video after I open the box.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
I was supposed to play that before I opened the package, but I got too excited to open Dr. Sean's Nuts. Okay. So now, they are, I am a little bit, Brian. They're kind of on the small side. And yes, Max, that was from Blue's Clues. So, alright, so I showed you the hardware. So, hi, Emily. Oh, let me fix Emily here. Oops. Oh, and I gotta fix Deborah. Welcome in, Deborah. Yeah, except it's worse for you, Eleanor, because when I do it to you, I pipe it through the whole house. The gambling should also be on, Costa Mom. I know you're not an addict, Mom, but the gambling should be on. All right. All right. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm too excited over the nuts. I gotta have another nut. I have to have another nut before we go into the software. Yes, points continue from the last time you were on. They should max actually because it's the same account. So, oh no, it doesn't. It does not. So I'm going to transfer your account, your points. Hold on. 30,070. 2009. 30,000. Okay, I just fixed it, Max, so you should be good. Okay. So you saw the hardware, basically. Does anybody have any questions on the hardware or want to see any of the hardware again? Oh, Brian, that's not even half the wires. Trust me, that's not even nearly half the wires. All right, so like I said earlier, let me figure out where I'm going. Okay, this all of this is most of this is controlled by a Mac Mini. Which actually is not a very big computer, and it's not really the top of the line, high-end, powerful computer, but I have managed to finagle it to do run 5 monitors off of it, which they say you cannot do, but I got it done. I also I have Turbo Boost on it. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive on it. So most of all my streaming is done on this Mac Mini. For those of you, actually, let me go back to this. For those of you that do not have one of the Stream Decks like I showed you earlier, if you have an iPad, an iPhone, or even an Android device, there's actually, let me come here and go here, a program you can download that's both Windows and PC. And actually, let me scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay. Oh, I know what I did. Okay, so it runs on Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS, and it's called Touch Portal. There is a free version and a paid version. If you get the paid version, you can do more buttons and have more pages. But basically, you can turn your phone or tablet into a Stream Deck, where you just hit the button, one of these buttons you program on your device, and it will activate in OBS or OBS Studios. So now we're going to go ahead and switch to, what am I switching to? Oh. I'm going to move this over there because I don't know. This is my OBS. Okay. OBS is designed very similar to OBS Studios. In fact, OBS Studios probably has some more features than OBS. I'm sorry, OBS Streamlabs has more features than OBS Studios, but I prefer OBS Studios. So first you have a scene. Each scene, you create a scene, and we're gonna create one together. But each scene you create then has things in it. So like right now I'm on my monitor scene, which has the monitor. It's capturing my monitor display, as well as my wireless Go microphone. So if I wanted to switch, if I switch to my welcome screen, it's going to basically the other thing I do on occasion is I sometimes use two computers for streaming. I also use my Windows computer for streaming. So let me show you that now. Hold on. I can't show you that right this second because I did not start the OBS on the Windows computer tonight. But with a special plugin, it's called NDI outputs and inputs. Yeah, because I want to eat some more of them, Costa Mom.
Coaster Mom said this is the best. Coaster Mom said salty nuts.
So, does anybody have any questions? I know I kind of went really fast on this. I guess it's because I've been doing it so long. It's like second nature to me. If I go ahead and create, actually, let me switch. Okay, I'm going to switch modes. Right now, I'm what's called its studio. Actually, no, Sam. Basically, in fact, let me go back to. Okay, so let's see. I can't really show it on here, but like on my full, when I'm on my full camera, I have. Yeah. You see Sam up here. It says Streamlab alert. That's basically my alert if somebody subscribes. So if I do that, hi Anthony. So I'm gonna go. So basically, you could go and you could go to when you go to add a source, you would go add a browser source, and you put in the website for the widget of Streamlabs. Because like I said, I have the alerts here that go if somebody subscribes. Really, I never had that problem. But speaking of that, okay, I actually I use several different stream keys on YouTube, and I don't have. You do actually. You do actually, Brian, would see a name when they sub, or you're supposed to. But Well, I hope there's going to be some nuts at the party, Trip Billy. So, but back to what I was saying, I do have a couple of different stream keys I use with YouTube that don't change. My stream keys don't ever change. Instead, in OBS Studios, I have different profiles set up. One's called YouTube. One says Twitch and YouTube because I used to try to stream to Twitch and YouTube, but I kind of gave up on Twitch. I didn't really like Twitch very much. And then I have one that's just for recording. So by setting up different profiles, I don't have to change my stream keys, but the profile keeps the stream keys that are programmed from YouTube. And it's in a way it's kind of hard to show you everything because if I go to another scene that has things I want to show you on it, you guys can't see it. In fact, actually, couldn't even see what I was just doing. So if I go to a different scene, you guys can't see everything that I'm seeing here. So does anybody have a question about even getting how to get started with stream OBS or how to even set up a stream key in YouTube? What's your question, Costa Mom? No, I actually do it. I pre-program it in OBS Studio. Sorry, I pre-program it in YouTube. So once I pre-program the stream in YouTube, all I have to do is launch my OBS, hit stream, and it's ready to go. Well, let me see if I can help give you a quick demonstration, Costa Mom. I'm not sure if it'll let me do it while I'm actually streaming, so we'll see. So when you go to YouTube for Costa Mom, and you're signed into your YouTube account, you should see, if you're on a desktop at least, you should see this little camera with a plus sign. You click that, you have two options, upload video or go live. You go live, okay, it will let me do it, good. It will let me do it. So once you hit go live, it should be the same on the iPad, but you would hit schedule stream. Okay, now I get this pop up because I've done streams in the past, so I can reuse new streams. But I'm gonna just hit create new to walk you through all the steps to begin with. So we're gonna create new. It's gonna bring you to the create stream. It's gonna give you it wants you to give it a title. So we'll just go test for Costa Mom. Then if you want to give it, put any description you want. So I'm just going to type description, but you can put whatever description you want. Okay. Now most people would just hit next. I don't recommend just hitting next yet. You want to scroll down. It's usually a good idea to try to pick the closest category to what you're streaming in. Up so I can see them all. But they don't really, if none of these fit in here, then I would pick, depending on what you're doing, Like this stream here, I would put education because it's an educational one. Down here is where you can upload a thumbnail, which basically is the picture that people see before the stream starts. Playlist, you can add it to your own playlist if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Sometimes I actually do. Like when I do my VR ones, the VR rides and stuff. This is very important. Very important. If you want to have the comments on your videos for people to can comment on your videos, you need to make sure it says, no, it is not made for kids. If you select yes, it is made for kids, it disables comments on videos. You cannot comment on a video that is made for kids. So make sure it says, no, it is not made for kids. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with adult language or anything, I always say, no, it is not made for kids. So people can comment. Actually, when you click the plus, and schedule a stream, it takes you to YouTube Studios. It does take you into YouTube Studios once you hit the create a stream. Okay. Now this is the other thing. To show more, okay? And both probably Sam and Anthony probably would be better on this than me. But this is where you have your tags. Okay? Tags are basically your search words. When people type in YouTube, they'll type in certain words or whatever to try and come up, search videos. These are where you're going to have your words. By default, mine come up with these, but I can delete them all and I can put whatever I want. Like I can say test, and then when you hit a comma, it registers that word and you can put in another word like nuts. And every time you're done with the word, you hit comma. You can add as many words as you want, but like I said, Anthony and Sam would probably be better off with those. Tagging your videos is important, but it's also, it has to be done the right way as well. Okay. So the rest of this is fine like that. So you would hit next. Okay. Now this is where you have, if you want live chat, if you want the live chat to replay on the video after the live stream is done, and if you want the live chat to replay, you want to make sure you click live chat replay. And that's about all you have to do on that. Then you would hit next. And this is where you're going to decide who can see your video. Public means anybody that sees your channel. Unlisted means anybody that you give the link to. Okay, so the plus again, Costa Mom, because I don't need to do this anyway. So when you're in your YouTube, when you're in your regular YouTube, this is your regular YouTube. Up here in the upper right hand corner, you have a camera with a plus sign. If you click that plus sign, then you would do the go live. Once you do the go live, it'll bring you to YouTube Studios, and you do the schedule stream, and then create your stream. Are you on your phone, Costa Bob? Okay, let me check. Let me check the iPad. Yes. 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 Hi, Anthony. Let me check. Let me find YouTube on my iPad. Maybe somewhere. Okay, YouTube. There we go. Yes. 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 All right. Actually, maybe you can't do it on a. Can you do it on a mobile device? Does anybody know? Because actually, I've heard a few times that you cannot do it on you on a mobile device. I will have to look into that, Kosamon. Maybe get back to you. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I just saw that, Kosamon, yes. Kosamon was trying to figure out how to schedule a stream from her iPad. I don't know if that'll actually let you schedule it, though. It says you could go live. Yeah. So yeah, you'd have to be able to go live, schedule one from your iPad. You'd have to schedule it from a desktop. But you could use your iPad and go to YouTube's website using either Safari or Chrome, whatever you use for a web browser, and be able to do it that way. So, hey, Kosama might be more than happy to help you one-on-one on scheduling a stream if you're interested, as well as I'm sure both Anthony and Sam would be willing to help you as well. Trip Billy, what do you think of iOS 15? I love it on the iPad. No, that's what this show is for, Cosmo, for people to ask questions. So does anybody else have any questions or would like me to cover anything else on how to stream from a desktop? It's once you have your YouTube stream set up, basically streaming from your desktop, if you're not doing fancy overlays, is easy. Again, if you're doing like overlays like I do, then you have to have multiple scenes, like I have here on the left, and each one of these scenes has something in it as a source file. Okay. Just as scenes, you would have to add a scene And then once you add a scene, then you still have to add it as a source. So, but that scene would only have that one source. So you would just go hit on the plus sign, then add media source. Give the media source a name. Give the source a name. Once you click OK, it's going to bring up another window that you search your computer for the media. So let's say go down to Stream Deck, video clips. Actually, no. So whammy. We'll hit open. We'll hit OK.
We are the whammies and we take all your money and we think that it's funny. Ha ha ha. Moron.
So that media file is now loaded to that source. Now, if you wanted to get rid of a source, you highlight the source and hit the minus button here. Delete the source there. And actually, as you just see, that's how I actually do the whammies, by the way. But you can do video, you can do audio files. So let me switch back to that screen for a second. So I'm sure you've messed around with it somewhat, Sam, but you have a ton of different options of things you can import. So you could do the Windows capture, video capture. If you have a way to attach, say you had a way to attach a VCR to your computer, you could input that as a video capture. You have media sources to play audio or video files. You could do an image slideshow if you wanted to pick a whole bunch of photos and make a slideshow. So when you go to that scene, it would start the slideshow of those pictures you selected. Display cap. So the difference between window capture and display capture is window capture captures only the current window of the program that you're on. Display capture will capture your entire screen. So let me go back to my camera. Does anybody have a question on how I appear on my streams with backgrounds, with different backgrounds behind me? Am I not reading any? So I am going to actually show you guys this again. I didn't actually show you this before, so we're going to go ahead. So how I do the backgrounds behind me is by this. Now normally, I don't have that massive green screen set up. I did tonight. I set up a massive green screen tonight. Now when I do my my ride streams and stuff, I actually have, if you disregard my sandals, sorry about that, I actually have a portable green screen. Ellie, you want to come hold this for a second? Thank you for stopping in. Just hold the phone just like that so I can show them. No, just... Okay, so this is my portable green screen. So that's my portable green screen. Oh, you mean those? Or do you want another view of Dr. Sean's salty nuts? Does anybody else have any other questions? Hello, Christina G. Welcome in. Oh, I got to give Deborah some points here. If you're new, if you're new, please consider subscribing. Actually, Trip Billy, I'm sorry, I meant to take that off, but yes, I am always armed. It's an old habit from the Trade Center. Speaking of whammies, since if nobody else has any questions, would anybody happen to like to spin that wheel? Okay, Ellie my wife wants to spin the wheel. She's gonna be the first one tonight. All right, so let's see. So 10,000. Gonna be 20 there. Okay. Have to do some math in my head there. Oh, I love pumpkin bread. All right, so let's spin that wheel. And you got 10,000 back, so you broke even. Anybody else would like to spin the wheel? Or does anybody else have any questions that they'd like to ask about on how to stream? assume we're still streaming. Anybody? Any questions or any more gambling? No, my computer is hardwired. Oh, actually, let me. Actually, sometimes I do stream to my TV. And I technically can stream my TV on a live stream as well, actually. In fact, I'm going to show you another cool thing I do around here. If anybody has an Amazon device, I apologize for this. Yes, I have cable. As you can see, my lights are currently white. Alexa, turn office lights red. Oops. Alexa, standard illumination. Just about everything around here is voice controlled. All right. So, any other questions or anybody else want to spin the wheel? Thank you, Max. They actually do have Spectrum up here, but we don't have Spectrum. We have our city has Atlantic Broadband and Atlantic Cable, so I don't pay for the cable. My father-in-law pays for the cable. I just pay for the internet. So unless anybody else has any other questions. I'm having another one of Sean's nuts. Christina? Oh, well, if you're limiting it besides Star Trek, oh, geez, really? Actually, I like both the original Lost in Space series and the new one that was on Netflix. I like both of those series, actually. So I would say Lost in Space if I couldn't pick Star Trek. Yeah, but Coaster Mom, you have to stream. You have to stream opening your nuts. So, anybody, Coaster Mom, are you good on how to start a stream? And no problem, Coaster Mom. Just let me know if you need that. Oh, also, let me speak about that because if you guys remember either last week or the week before on Friday, I mentioned something about a contest for the person with the highest Apple bits, which is currently. Yeah, actually, Christina G, the Hunger Games were pretty good. Which right now, Costa Mom is in the lead with points. Originally, I was putting the points to October 22nd to win the contest. But unfortunately, due to medical issues coming up in about 2 weeks, in about 2 weeks, that may have to be either extended or delayed because I'm not sure if I'll actually be out of the hospital by then. I'm having surgery, so I'm hoping it's only day surgery and I'll be home the same day. But I can't do much, but at least I can be home at my computer. But if that's the case, then the contest will go as planned. If I have to be in the hospital for a few days, then that's going to be delayed. Actually, the prize, Costa Mom, remember, is you get to pick any song you want, and I will program my house lights to them and record it and make a video of it and put it on YouTube. And the only reason Costa Mom's dominating is because I don't gamble on my own channel. Christina, and nobody take this the wrong way. I barely ever read books. Not that I can't read. It's just I never really enjoyed reading books. I just, for some reason, never could. Even the Harry Potter books, I love Harry Potter, but I just never liked reading books. So I basically just watch the movies. Yeah, well, how come? I wonder how come she's not here. Maybe she hasn't found my channel yet. All right. Trip Billy's been here most of the night, hasn't she? I don't have a whole case of Thin Mints. I have 4 cases of Thin Mints. Okay, that's all you get, Trip Billy. Wait, what's true? What did I miss? Well, I'm getting there. I would have never done that when I first started streaming, but so make sure if you haven't already to like this video and subscribe. I don't hold Thin Mints. They're right out in the kitchen along with the tagalongs and every other Girl Scout cookie. My son ordered a case of every cookie they had. What do I? What do I? 2 or 3 boxes, 2 or 3 cases of tagalongs. Ellie, do you remember? I think I have 2 or 3 cases of tagalongs and I had 5 cases of Thin Mints. Oh, phew, Sean. Oh, Sean, did you see your nuts? Sean, did you see your nuts? Dr. Sean's salty nuts. Hey. Oh dear. uh. Of what, Cosimo? Me dancing again or the Dr. Sean's salty nuts? Hey, you guys saw me open the box from FedEx. That's how they came. So, all right, so We could continue discussing Sean's nuts on the cord. Yeah, please re-upload that to your channel, Max. I missed that too. So I'd like to see that too. But I am going to then say goodnight, and I thank you all for coming. Again, if you know anybody that would be interested in the videos I'm making, please have them subscribe. Because I'm four subscribers away from 400. I'd like to reach at least 400. Also, anybody you know, or if you have sub accounts or anybody you need, then we need to subscribe to Sean's channel. We need 5 more subscribers to Sean so that Sean can paint his face this weekend. So, I will see you all later. Thank you for coming in, and have a great night.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. This is the song that doesn't end.